Alright, what's good, YouTube? Black Ops Grief here. Today, I'm doing the Beatles expose. Alright, guys, you're going to see here, and you're going to learn how the Beatles were corrupt. You're going to learn how the Beatles were a part of the Babylon system, the Illuminati, the fucking occult bloodline, the serpent bloodline, whatever you want to call them, alright, guys? Now, this is a long history of celebrity sellouts, and I don't know if I spelled that shit right, but the 50s and the 60s were known, okay, the 60s were known as the British invasion. Now it's called the British invasion for a reason, which is the British invasion was a bunch of musicians and bands from England coming over to America and bringing over all their MK Ultra bullshit, all their acid bullshit, all their fucking smoke weed, chill out, love this, love that, fucking this, that, and the third. Basically communism. That's basically what they're trying to push, was communism. And I'm gonna show you guys what kind of bullshit they're pulling on us. And guys, don't get me wrong, the Beatles is looked at as one of the greatest bands in history, but it's for a reason. They had to sell out to do it. They had to sell their souls. They had to kill each other to do it, and you're going to see here. I might go into another video going deeper about Paul McCartney, because you guys know Paul is fucking dead. That's no debate. But people have different takes and perspectives, all right, on his death. I might do another video about that, but you know, it's a long history of sellouts, and the Beatles is pretty much where it kind of fucking started. It's around where the Beatles is where it started. And don't get me wrong, guys. I've been listening to the Beatles since I was a kid, like 5 years old. Like, I love the Beatles. I love their songs. But you got to admit that they have sold out. They're soulless beings, all right? And they're here to serve an agenda. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at this first picture. Now, this picture is just screaming Babylon, Illuminati, one eye, okay? Now go look up Roddy Ricch, the box. Or no. Go look up Roddy Ricch's most recent album. It's this exact same fucking picture. Look at this shit. You can go look at that shit, pull it up side by side. It's literally his face, black and white, with the left eye being covered out. Now, the left eye in Egyptian history culture is known as the eye of Horus, if I'm not mistaken, all right? The eye of Horus, which is basically yin energy, all right? Which is the black energy. Now, it's very interesting how most of the cover is black, and it's just their faces that are white, and, you know, the rest of their face is being blacked out. So it's showing you that they have a light side and a dark side. That's what they're telling you. They're to the perspective of all the audiences, they're just, oh, I want to hold your hand, blah blah blah, and then behind the scenes, they're goddamn doing crazy ass shit, sacrificing babies, eating blood, drinking blood, doing crazy shit. All right, so this is basically the first sign that people should be looking out for. Now, in the 60s, this would be super hard to even understand what's happening, because they're just drugging the people too. So it's really hard to even understand what's happening. But when you look at it from this perspective, guys, you can see how many, and even NBA YoungBoy, he did a picture just like this, where his eye was being covered out. All the celebrities do this to show that, hey, I have a light side and a dark side. I'm doing fucked up shit behind the scenes, all right? Now, this scene, this picture, you got John Lennon with the one eye, with the fucking eye over it. And then you got this motherfucker, this useless-ass drummer. I mean, I can just never hear his drums in the songs. But you got him covering his eye, looking like a dumbass. But the thing with John... Okay, so, guys, most of these fucking one-eye pictures that I see, they're usually on, what's it called? They're usually on magazine pictures, magazine covers like this. See this? You see how he's looking like this right here? Look at... Bro... Every single fucking one eye symbolism picture that I find looks exactly like John Lennon right here. It's just they're looking at the camera and then one eye just magically hidden. And it's like, why would you, dude, look at my Instagram, look at everyone I know on my Instagram. No one has a picture looking like this. Like, nobody, bro. Why would you take a picture covering your face? There's no reason to. I mean, they've been doing this for fucking goddamn too long now in the music industry. Hold up. All right, so guys, now see Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which is one of the albums that went super psychedelic, right? You see, this is the album where they said, yeah, we're putting everyone that's our hero on the fucking covers. Oh, well, let's look. Why is fucking Aleister Crowley there, the guy who said that sacrificing young children, especially young boy children, was like a really good strong magic, whatever, really good strong magic, really fucking good way of magic. I don't even know. Go read that book. That book's filled with fucking curses. Actually, don't read that book. That book is evil as fuck that motherfucker wrote. Aleister Crowley's known as one of the most evil fucks in history, and they put his ass on the cover. And I'm pretty sure Hitler's like chilling out here too. I'm pretty sure Hitler's out here chilling. I don't know where he's at, but that's Edgar Allan Poe. That's not Hitler, but Aleister Crowley was one of the most evil motherfuckers, bro. And they put him on the cover, and that's just telling you right there. And guess what? Also, look it. So you got the 4 Beatles right here. Now, to any fan, if I was a fan of the Beatles back in the 60s, bro, I would be questioning the fuck out of these guys. I would be like, yo, what's happening? Because look it, they went from chillin' to then went to psychedelic. Now look it, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got the band of the Beatles right here. Who's these fuckers right here? That's the old band of the Beatles. The old band of the Beatles. Why is the old ones right there? Because they're fucking okay. This is a conspiracy, guys. That these guys are just fucking clones, and we'll get into a bigger version of that. But look at, why would they put them side by side, their old selves and their new selves? Like, it's kind of just weird, and they don't really like talk about it. I mean, it's just, look at these motherfuckers. They look like creepy as fuck, and they just look like sad. Like, something about it doesn't look right. And then these dudes are just chilling up here all guilty and shit, like you could tell. So it just seems like something's not right about that shit. And I don't know why it's skipping the fucking shit, but alright, guys. Now look it. Wait, did I skip it? Okay, yeah, and then we got Paul McCartney throwing up the 666 one eye. Look it, on the left eye. Like I said, guys, look at left eye. Left eye, see? Alright. Now you got the Beatles yesterday and today. This was an unused album cover, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure they did not use this one. I fucking wonder why, right? But you'll see that they got the babies, fucking baby limbs, baby head. I mean, that shit's fucked. And then you can see there's a video of them talking about it. They're like laughing and shit. They're like, yeah, get the baby limbs. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? See, there's some weird motherfuckers, and they just don't look normal in this photo. I mean, what do you guys think about this? Look it, they just don't look normal to me. This dude does not look fucking normal. John Lennon, he looks like fucking, he just drank some adrenochrome. He's about to have an adrenochrome overdose. This dude looks kind of normal, I get. But they just look like, this dude did not look normal. See, it doesn't seem like, see, I don't know if they're industry plants or if they're really just friends and then they got turned Illuminati because they just had good-ass music, but they got corrupted as fuck. Like, look, guys, they're telling you they sacrifice babies. Like I said in the last slide, this guy was known for sacrificing what? Babies, baby boys. This looks like a baby boy. Okay, so I'm telling you, like, and look, it's just like, why is it so gruesome? Why is it so gory? And then they're just, why are they smiling and shit? It's super suspicious. Child sacrifice. It's trying to tell you right there. Now look at this, Eyes Wide Shut. If you guys seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut by Stanley Kubrick, which he got killed 1 week after from making that fucking movie, and they didn't even release the full movie. They took out 30 minutes of the last fucking movie. Okay, because look, I am a walrus, blah, 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 that weird-ass pedophile shit. Because look, this is what they are trying to do. The robes, they wear these robes, they go to Illuminati fucking mansions and have sex parties and shit, sex orgies and shit. And it's no surprise that they're wearing animal masks, because this is what they wear. Look up Eyes Wide Shut in the movie. They're all wearing animal masks and shit, and they're fucking sacrificing kids and shit. And look it, he's wearing the robe, and you know how he's putting out his hands like this? I mean, guys, it's not you can put your hands out like this and not be an evil fucking person, but the way they do it, they're doing certain rituals and they're invoking certain things when they do these certain hand gestures. Like, look at this. Basically, the hand gesture with your hands pointing out like that means I'm letting you in, letting something in. Like, they're letting some shit in, like some type of energy or some shit, some entity maybe. It's very popular for them to use the long robes, all right, the long robes and the mask, so they can conceal themselves completely. Now, I Am the Walrus. The Beatles promote Baal and Saturn worship in black robes. Animal masks are common in occult secret societies. Yeah. So you'll see them commonly wearing the animal masks, guys. I mean, it's fucked up. I don't know why they got the idea from, where they got it from, but they've been doing this shit forever. The Beatles were doing it. The Beatles are clearly down with them. Okay? There's no denying it. Like, look at this shit. This is side by side comparison, same exact thing. Now, here's the Help, okay? Not only is the Help song weird enough, you got them. Here's Aleister Crowley's fucking teachings. These are what Aleister Crowley was teaching, the fucking gestures and all this shit. This is to invoke certain spirits, invoke certain entities and all that dumb shit, guys. Now, I'm trying to tell you that Um, see how the way that the song's called "Help." They're looking like fucking help. All right, they're trying to tell you something. And then this was before. I think this was exact. Actually, okay, I don't know if this was after or not. Paul McCartney may have died, but we're gonna get into that later in this live. But look at this, guys. They're telling you that they're doing rituals, they're doing that magic. They even had a concert tour called the Magical whatever the fuck tour. All right, with the word magic in the name, very funny, right? And okay, here's the MK Ultra. Here's the communism, because this is the shit that pisses me off the most. I mean the baby shit pisses me off. And because look at this shit too. This shit pisses me the fuck off. Look it. Imagine no imagine no possessions. It's easy if you try. John Lennon, right? Well, look at this motherfucker. The Beatles in front of John Lennon's Rolls Royce. Okay. Well, let's go to the next one. Asks everyone to imagine no possessions, drives a Rolls Royce, and lives in a multi-million-dollar house. And you go look at the guys, go look at the Imagine music video. He talks about imagine there's no fucking possessions, no religion, imagine there's no countries, basically the New World Order. He walks inside a big ass mansion. He's just chilling in a big ass mansion. It's empty, and he's just playing the piano. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck? So you could tell that the socialism and the communism agenda has been there since the beginning, all right? It's been there since the day one, pretty much. And you know, you could tell these guys were being forced into doing it. These guys were forced into participating. Not your family band, exactly. Not your fucking family band at all. Now, you see the weird-ass symbolism with the submarine? And look it. You got the two frontmen of the band. You got John Lennon and Paul McCartney. What are they throwing up? Oh, the devil horns and the 666. Why would they be throwing that up? Bro, it means rock and roll. No, what do you mean? No, this is where the rock and roll sign comes from, is the devil horns, the fucking 666 pretty much. It's the exact same fucking thing, all right? Two different symbols is the same thing. I don't want to debate about that one, all right? It's the same shit. Paul gets sacrificed, guys. Now we're getting into where Paul actually did get fucking sacrificed. Now, guys, you don't be the biggest fucking band of all time where people were literally showing up screaming. Like, they were screaming, bro. And they said they're getting bigger than Jesus. And these motherfuckers were just tweaking out when they saw the Beatles. You don't get that kind of power from nothing, all right? You get that power from selling out, guys. From selling your soul. From sacrificing people. This is the fucking, this is pretty much, okay, so you'll know that Paul McCartney was known as almost the head of the band, all right? It was John Lennon and Paul McCartney that were known as the head of the band. Now go look at the Rolling Stones, and the first Rolling Stones member that died, who was it? Brian Jones. Oh, the fucking head of the band. He was the creator of the band. He gave the Rolling Stones their name. He played the most instruments. I mean, he had the biggest effect on the music, and he was the first one to get killed, right? And look at not John Lennon. Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney was the fucking pretty much the biggest one of the band at that time. He was the head of the band. People loved him the most. He was the most idolized, you could say. So they had to take his ass out. I mean, that's what happened. They take out they always take out the head, of the bands. This is what they do because it's a good way to split up the band. It's a good way to make money off the band. Because once they have the head doing it, the head calls all the shots. So the head person might not want to be down with all this shit, might try to get away with some shit, might take the band a different direction. So they just take out the fucking leader. That's what they do. They just take out the fucking leader and they establish themselves as a leader. And they come in with the clone, basically, guys. Now, if you don't believe in clones at this point and you're watching my videos, I don't know what to tell you. They've been cloning since pretty much Egyptian times, all right? They've been cloning for the longest of goddamn times. And people just are new to it now because they are finally barely admitting to cloning, right? I mean, look at the 3D printers. It doesn't have much to do with cloning, but it kind of does. Look at the 3D printers. They got put on the market, taken off the market real quick. And you never hear about 3D printers because they're making guns and shit, bro. And so, they can make humans for the longest time. Even George Bush said it. So go look. I'm pretty sure George Bush did say that. Go look at that shit. He said that there's fucking human clones. He's like, don't freak out. We're not going to do anything. But you obviously know that's some lie, right? So they've had clones for the longest of time. So don't even come in here and say, bro, it's impossible. No, bro. They're doing shit that you wouldn't even understand. So Look at this shit. You got, so they already cloned them the second that they did the contracts. So the second they do the soul contracts, hey, you're gonna sell your soul, you're gonna sell out. Then they clone you, because at that point they're already planning on your demise. They're already planning on your death, on your premeditated death. They're planning on taking you out and replacing you with a clone that they can control artificially, right? Because when you are a walking piece of flesh with emotions and a body, you actually have the ability to act on instincts and act on emotions, all right? But with these clones just act on straight program, complete control, okay? They don't care what others think. They don't care what you feel. They just do. So this is why they want to establish clones, is because it's an easier way to feed off emotions, and it was just too fucking easy. Like, you can just control them with a foundation, right? I mean, look at Paul McCartney nowadays. That motherfucker won't say shit. He doesn't even remember shit about the goddamn band. That's a straight up clone, all right? It's not the old Paul McCartney that everyone used to know and love. Now look at, here's Paul, 1965, and then here's him in fucking like a year or two after, right? Here's his ear. All right, you'll see it's round, and it connects to his head. So you can clearly see it's round, it connects to his head, and it kind of comes up here and it curves a little bit, right? Now look at Fall. This dude's name's Fall. This is clone, obviously, because look at his ear. Look at, this is it, the picture right here. This is the same picture, okay? Look at, the ear is very slanted. It's not as normal as the other picture. It's very slanted. This ear is very slanted. I mean, it's not really, it's just weird looking, and it's like a undergo, and it comes down under, and then it just curves and then connects. Look at it, curves and then connects. But this one just connects like a normal ear would, just boom, connects. This one curves and then just like that ear just looks straight up fucked up, guys. So I mean, that one, and go look at a lot of other clones, and you can see that their ears usually get messed up. So for some reason that they haven't mastered the ears to 100% yet, because the ears are usually the parts of the body that usually get messed up in the cloning process, right? And it may be because of a speed end, maybe because they're on a timeline, a deadline, something like that, maybe. But you could see that their ears just come out. But guys, they didn't have phones back in those days. They didn't have computers. They didn't have that shit. So they couldn't just pull up a picture of him back then and then him now. I mean, to see them in person was like a fucking blessing to them, because they were going all over the goddamn country and they had to buy tickets and shit. You couldn't just watch them on a live stream or some shit, guys. So it was hard for them to determine if they were even a clone. Like, no one even fucking knew about that. Only the quote unquote conspiracy theorists started figuring that shit out, right? It wasn't the fucking audiences, because the audiences, I mean, they don't give a fuck. They're just listening to the music. That's pretty much all it is. And guys, look at Paul right here, 1965. All right, it looks like Paul. Looks like normal dude. Oh, what the fuck is this, dude? This does not look like Paul. This looks like a goddamn stall. It's like a bathroom stall. That's like goddamn Paul from fucking the Dollar Tree or some shit. Like Paul from the 99-cent store on the fucking 50-cent aisle, fucking for 25 cents, looking fucking ass Paul. Like, that's not Paul, bro. And that's in 1973. People go, oh, bro, it's 1973. That's way longer later, bro. Of course he's gonna look different, bro. His eyebrows are just like so fucking fake, dog. Like, that shit just does not look real to me at all. And his nose, okay, his nose is completely different. His nose in the second picture is completely shorter. From that perspective, at least, it looks completely shorter. And the chin is even way different. The chin is way different, bro. That chin, look at the chin on the 1973 is like rounded. In the 65, it's like a square chin. So what? So you're telling me the chin just changes and the ear changes and the eyebrows change, so everything changes, right? I mean, the eyes do look fucking kind of similar, but I mean, still, they actually don't look similar, because when I look at this guy in 1973, he looks like a pedophile or some shit. He just looks not normal. Like, he looks like artificial. He looks like sinister. Okay, he looks evil, and I don't like looking at him. Like, when I'm looking at the 1973 one, it kind of gives me the creeps, dude. But when I look at the 1965 one, I mean, it looks like a fucking just English dude. So, I mean, He obviously got sacrificed. This is what happens to the band's leaders. They get sacrificed, all right? Now, it's a sad fucking case, dude, because Paul McCartney is probably the most talented in that band. If not, John Lennon probably was the most talented maybe, but Paul McCartney, I think in terms of songwriting, was probably the most talented, right? In my opinion. And look at here, so there's a conspiracy that the whole band just got straight up fucking cloned, which I could actually see, because like I said, let's go back to the Sgt. Pepper goddamn cover. You'll see there's 4 of them, and then now there's 8 of them, so there's 8 fucking Beatles. Now look at, there's 8 Beatles now, look at this shit. So you just got 8 Beatles on one cover. You got Aleister Crowley. So that should basically tell you that, well, guess what? They got cloned. Maybe they're all cloned. The reason for that is because look at this dude, John Lennon, right? Look at this dude. He looks, okay, right here, he looks like a fucking, it looks like a milkman. I don't even know what he looks like, bro. He looks like some goddamn, I don't even know, bro. But then right here, he just looks like completely different. Like his eyes look completely different. His eyebrows look actually a little bit different. Dude, he looks just not the same in this picture. In this picture, he kind of looks like a girl a little bit, like. And then you see them side by side, the faces combining, and yeah, look, see, even the eyes don't line up. The eyes aren't lining up. The nose isn't lining up. I mean, dude, this dude looks like Harry Potter in this picture, and then in this picture, he just looks like a normal dude. So that's what I'm saying. A normal dude, what kind of normal dude? He looks a little weird, and then in this picture, just a fucking Harry Potter. How did that happen? I mean, he didn't just grow his hair out and then his whole body changed up. Something fucking went down. And look at this Paul McCartney right here. So look at his eyes too, guys. His eyes, you'll notice. This guy's eyes in the August 25th, 1966. His eyes actually look normal. Like he looks like a real person. His eyes are full of life. Like you've heard before, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So look, his eyes just look fucking like a normal person, and then boom, right here, he looks like a serial killer. Looks like an alien, an ET or some shit. That does not look normal. Look at his chin, dude. So this is what I'm saying, guys. People love to argue about the clones and shit. Well, why does he look so different then? I mean, oh, bro, he got plastic surgery. So he just got plastic surgery on all parts of his body for no fucking reason. And just all of a sudden they all did too, because, I mean, a lot of them look different. And Paul McCartney does not act the same today. He acts like a complete douchebag today. He's like a fucking weirdo. And back then, he just looked more like a normal person. And guys, even the teeth are changed. I mean, I didn't even notice this, but look, the teeth are just changed. Right here, he has small teeth, and now he has big teeth. This is a common occurrence with the clones, too, that I see. I think even Gucci Mane, before Gucci Mane got locked up, he had small teeth. After, he had big teeth. I mean, this is what happens to these dudes. They get fucking cloned, all right? This is no joke, guys. This is what happens. And you can even tell, look at the nose. The nose is more pointy and sharp right here. And he just looks like a fucking weirdo right here, like not normal. I think this is the last slide, guys. So here's a picture of Paul McCartney post car accident, supposedly, okay? Now, if this is a supposed picture of Paul McCartney after a car crash, whatever, okay, supposedly, guys, then this would go against the sacrifice theory, all right? And this would say, well, look how ugly this motherfucker looked after the goddamn car crash. We can't have him walking out there. Well, fuck it, let's just clone his ass. Well, fuck it, let's just clone all their asses. And that's what might have happened, but this picture, I'm not sure if it's fake. I'm not sure if it's altered. That's why I'm putting it up for you guys. I do believe that Paul McCartney was sacrificed. And even here at the Abbey Road cover, this is the clone Paul McCartney, but you see him wearing his feet, showing that he's a fucking dead person, smoking a cigarette. Very interesting. No one else is smoking a cigarette. That's fucking weird. And, just walking across, walking. And then you got the white car right here, guys, like a gang stalking fucking vehicle. Not a big surprise at all. So it's just, interesting how you got this picture of him all fucked up. I mean, why would they put him ass out on the concerts to be seen like that? No one's gonna come and watch him. They're gonna fucking think he's ugly now. So clone him. Fuck it, clone him. Bring the clone out. And just right here, side by side, they're completely fucking different. Just completely different people, completely different facial expressions. I mean, what else do you want? That I gave you all the evidence that there was to give with. Well, there actually is a lot more, but what else do you need, bro? What else do you fucking need? He obviously looks different, and you can go into the whole Billy Shears fucking the whole Billy Shears conspiracy, but I personally think as a clone, guys, they just have clones. It's not body doubles, it's clones. They know how to genetically modify, they know how to genetically basically alter DNA and recreate the same kind of form of DNA. This is what they do with pigs and cows, guys. The average pig isn't even a real animal. The average cow isn't a real animal. Think about it. Where would you find a pig and a cow? Exactly. You want a lion, you go to Africa. You don't want a fucking polar bear, you go to Antarctica. Penguin, Antarctica, whatever, Alaska, I don't know. But you fucking a pig or a cow, where? Exactly, because they are DNA altered animals. Go look that shit up right now. I mean, it's a muskrat and a bobline or some shit, a bobcat mixed together. That makes a pig. But thanks, guys, for watching. I mean, this is the Beatles exposed. I had to expose these motherfuckers because they have some good music. But look, he's throwing up the 666. He's saying I don't own shit, but he lives in a mansion. I mean, he's saying I don't do this, but he's doing all this shit. And then he's got babies, dead babies. Aleister Crowley kills dead babies. One eye symbolism, more one eye symbolism. Roddy Ricch, fucking whatever, dude. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm gonna make a Rolling Stones expose after this one. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Comment if you guys want to see anything else similar to this. I'm going to leave my Patreon. I just made a Patreon. Link in the bio if you guys, or link in the description if you guys are trying to support me at all. It comes with weekly updates, weekly content. So, yeah, hit that if you're feeling interested. Just $1, $3 a month, whatever it may be. If you can't, that's all good, bro. Just leave a comment, whatever, and leave a fucking like, dislike, whatever you guys want. All right, have a good ass one. Love you guys, and peace out. Lates.